kinakaya ng kanilang pag-maintain ang pag-maintain nila kaya ang ilang sa mga pagpigil sa amin sa
Here, where the forest breathes and rivers speak, silence also grows. Not the silence of peace, but the silence of fear. Fear of being different, fear of being true.
Suppression doesn't always look like violence. It's quiet. It's in the jokes, the stares, the "you should change." It's choosing to hide your language, your clothes, your culture to survive. They call it progress.
But sometimes, progress means erasing the past.
Young people learn to reject their roots, but not because they want to, but because they feel they must.
What happens when you stop being who you are?
You begin to disappear from your culture, your history, your future.
Shame grows where pride should live.
But silence is not the end.
Every tradition practice is resistance.
Every word is spoken in your native tongue is a return to self.
Culture doesn't die, it waits to be reclaimed. Your identity is not a mistake.
To be who you are is an act of courage. Scars that say, don't speak like that, don't act like that, don't be like that. We carry those scars inside and call it adaptation.
It comes through social media, school, even family, and without realizing it, you begin to trade your truth for approval.
You erase words from your mouth, gestures from your hands, colors from your clothes,
until your reflection no longer speaks your name.
They told us we had to choose, be accepted or be ourselves. So many of us chose silence, thinking it was safety. We hid our accents, our names, our colors. We bent our backs trying to fit into shapes never made for us. We call it success. We call it growing up. But in that quiet, something sacred began to fade.
We forgot the sound of our own voices in their truest form. We stopped singing the songs our grandmothers knew. We dressed like strangers. We spoke like copies. And we smiled, even when it hurt, just to belong.
But the truth is, we were never the problem. Our culture was never wrong. Our languages are not broken. Our traditions are not outdated. Our land, our names, our stories, they were never weak. They were made to resist. They were made to rise again.
We carry centuries of strength in our veins. We're not lost. We were just silenced. And now we speak, not to ask for space, but to take it, not to beg for value, but to show it. They tried to strip us of our culture, not by burning it, but by convincing us it had no value. They told us it was childish, uneducated, unnecessary, so we left behind the songs, the rituals, the names. We dressed like them, we spoke like them, thought like them, and still they said, not enough.
Because it was never about who we were.
It was about who they wanted us to stop being.
But no one can take what we choose to reclaim. Every word we speak in our own tongue is a declaration, I exist. Every tradition we revere says, I belong. This is not their story anymore. This is ours.
This is not the end of our story. It's the moment we remember who we've always been.
Not less, not forgotten, just waiting for the courage to be whole again.